Hello everybody, this is Andrew Weathervane. This is my pop-up Rockwood camper. It's a 1993 and this is the solar panel that I put on the roof. It's just sitting there for now, it's not permanently mounted. I use these little wooden blocks and D-rings to hold the solar cell to the roof when I get to my RC events. I put it up there, just use bungee cords to hold it down. I have this power cord here, it's number 6 cable, and I have just a standard 20 amp circuit plug on the end of it. I put another receptacle into the camper, and basically we open this up and it has the same thing, a 20 amp receptacle there. That way no one will plug a 110 amp extension cord into it and burn up my charge controller. The solar cell is 185 watts at 42 volts, 5.1 amps. It does very well. It runs through a Blue Sky Power charge controller, and it charges these two 35 amp hour absorbed glass mat batteries. And it does pretty well. So let's take a look inside and I'll show you the rest of it. Okay, here we are inside the camper. This is my Blue Sky charge control unit. I mounted it underneath one of the bunks, and it is a 20 amp charge controller. It has two lights on it to tell me what it's doing. One is the charge indicator to tell me what the batteries are. The other one is a load light for when it's discharging excess power, or if you're putting power into a different charge unit. I have it marked as to solar in and solar out, so if anyone ever looks at it, they can tell which wires go where. Down here I have just a 2000 power inverter with a 3000 surge. This is the OE unit that came with the camper. I disconnected the wires from there that go to the outlets inside the camper, wired in refrigerator plugs, and plugged them back into the power inverter. So the OE outlets work off the power inverter. Eventually I'm going to put receptacles in this unit to where the outlets will, the original outlets can be plugged back into this unit if I ever want to, use the factory 30 amp cord hookups. The power inverter is protected by a 40 amp fuse that is mounted out inside the battery box. Over here I do have a small bus bar for positive and negative to run my 12 volt outlets and stuff like that. I am using number 6 cable for the battery feed, and I am using 12 gauge for the solar out, and it's a nice clean install, and like I said, it's convenient, it's out of the way, it leaves me lots of room, it doesn't get too hot or shut off, and it works fairly well. I put a 12 volt cigarette lighter plug in place of a 30 amp plug for the air conditioner, just so I can use that for my 12 volt outlets.